up, everybody? Welcome to the Just Call It podcast. Welcome to the guy who always looks like he has filter always on his eyes. Yes, it's William Murillo, Just Call It podcast here. Beautiful Sunday. It's definitely not a Sunday, man. I am off today, bro. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, the week right before Memorial Weekend. It's been interesting, life, all that stuff. I don't think, I don't think anybody's trying to miss out anything for the Memorial Day weekend, so there are definitely a lot of people trying to go out and enjoy themselves. Oh, man. Had peanuts. Not cool. So yeah, man, I hope you guys are enjoying yourself today. We're going to start off the podcast, obviously, with some serious note. Today marks the day that George Floyd was killed. A lot of people are not calling it, George Floyd's death. They're calling, the day that the killing of George Floyd. Which really does spark a very interesting thing, because they did pass a law recently that if police officers use chokeholds, they just can't. It's not legal, I personally think that's a great thing. Police officers trying to put people in chokeholds may not be the best way of neutralizing them, especially if they have so much things on their belt, whether it be a taser, a gun. They have their hands, they got their feet. They got a lot of ways they got a baton. They got a lot of ways to neutralize a person, so, they got plenty of backup. They got squat, they got all that stuff. They got those things that are necessary for people to kind of do their thing, So I definitely think that, people need to kind of watch themselves out nowadays. Who knows what kind of run-in you might have with the police officer. Gotta kind of be careful. That's right, man. George Floyd kind of makes that relevant for all the kids of today, A lot of the old timers and generation before, they may not really, have the same feelings that they do towards the movement of such things like Black Lives Matter. But I do think that it sparked a change, this past year. If you look back at what has kind of changed with the reform of police officing, may he rest in peace, because he did change the world in such a way, like his daughter said. I think those things are very deep, because he had to sacrifice himself, and whatever happened that day didn't really need to happen that way it happened, So it's kind of an unfortunate thing. In the news, we find out that a couple of friends, a girl and a guy, were at a diner, hanging out, enjoying themselves, just eating a little bit of lunch, I guess, or breakfast. All of a sudden, 14-year-old girl walks right up to the lady of the group, the two-person group, gives a little baby, it wrapped up in a towel, to the woman. A 14-year-old girl abandons a baby with a woman. How hard is it, man, that still to this day we have things going on such like this? Now, a lot of people would have the perspective as in, well, this is why we should have abortions, and there's other people who say, well, we shouldn't have abortions. What do we do with situations of women who just can't fathom doing the responsibility of being with their child, It's unfortunate to hear that happened, even though it's kind of miraculous, and who knows what happened to that child, because in the video, you see that they're talking about like some foster care stuff. It's a sad thing, right? All of a sudden, a 14-year-old girl would give up her baby to be with somebody completely different. It's kind of a sad predicament, Hopefully in lighter news, Adrian's Kickback. Yeah, man. I was there. Now I'm gonna edit this video, but here I'm gonna show a clip. Ooh.
Run that shit up, Robbie. Oh, they going yeah. I got all these bitches going yeah. Baby got eyes calling yeah. I told her I said open door yeah.
Bam, on the podcast on YouTube. Yeah, man, I was there. I was on my way there. There was no one there, unfortunately, when I was there. I got there on Monday. There was no one there on Monday. It kind of sucked. I saw the mayhem afterwards. Looked like nothing happened. Over 2,500 people went to the Adrian's Kickback there on Huntington's Beach on a fireplace. How awesome is that made it a viral thing? You know how many videos I saw on TikTok about this Adrian's Kickback thing, man? People getting ready to go, people getting drinks, people just making jokes about it. This is a real thing that happened. People really went up over there to meet up. You imagine 2,000 people at a fire pit meeting up? That's insane, man. So big up to the youth, trying to do some viral movements, Instead of it like being like slow, like Woodstock, which was a massive movement, like maybe like an actual concert. They're doing like viral movements, where they happen so suddenly that you just gotta be part of it and just catch wind of it and just do it. It's like the all of a sudden the moment. It's kind of an amazing thing. In other news, we also have that amazing thing is coming back. On June 15th, there will be no more capacity restrictions, no more physical distancing restrictions. You'll need to start walking around with proof of vaccination. We're coming to a point, people, where you're going to need to walk around with your vaccination card as if it was a card of gold, a ticket to Willy Wonka's factory. For you to be a normal person, you need to have a vaccination card or have a vaccination in general. Right now, people feel normal doing whatever it is for things to completely go back to normal. It's going to change after the June 15th, man. Summer is going to be intense. It's going to be a lot of mayhem, a lot of people not feeling comfortable with masks. I don't blame them, man. I know that going to the club or something like that's going to be interesting. I know, you're going to pop out that vaccination card, like, boom. Let me into the club, take off this mask, start cracking me some drinks, start busting my smile. It's gonna be crazy, man. Riptide through my life is like suicide. I'm gonna die one day. We're all heading into that line of life. Don't recognize the sunset. Don't recognize moonlight. Don't get too late. Hey, I'm busting out my life for you spiel. Then you're gonna tell what it is, what you hear from Will. You never know how you feel. I'm just telling about my life, rocking to the bill. I'm just telling out my life, telling out my life, about my life. Telling them about my life on the Just Call It podcast, the Just Call It podcast. Who's to find out that a 2-year-old girl already has the IQ of 146, when the average human being, adult, has an IQ of 100. A 2-year-old girl already has it at 146. This girl can already knows her alphabet at 2 years old. She knows obviously how to count from 1 to 100. She knows 50 different sign languages. She obviously knows English. She's learning how to. She has a complete dictionary in English. She's learning how to speak Spanish. Let me hear this. What else do I have here? She's just a genius, man. And she's already in a secret, like a society of people with high IQs. Can you imagine your daughter becoming so intelligent like that? Think about that. Gonna got to sign off quick. Love you guys. Peace out on the quick podcast. Love you.